Anyone can tell me what types of visual aids what types of aids we are find in extension?
The three types:
What are those types?
audio, visual, audio visual.
Thank you. And anyone could tell me what is a audio aids? Anyone?
Sir,
Like,
radio
Radio.
microphone.
Sir.
I'm sorry.
Walkie-talkie.
Those are the example. Like, what are the audio aids? Any idea?
It is used only for hearing.
Only for hearing or listening. That is audio aids. Very good. And what are the visual aids?
Only for watching.
Only for watching. For example,
Sir, leaflet, poster.
okay. And what are the audio visual aids?
Sir, it is both hearing and watching.
So we can also, you see, we can use our two nervous, like two, I would say,
Sensor organs.
two system at the same time, like ear and our eyes. So those are called audio visuals. For example,
Sir, television.
television. And to you, anyone could answer. Like to you, what was is the best? Like what could be enhance the better learning? Like audio visuals or audio visuals?
So
Audio visual.
Why audio visuals is better than other two method? Any ideas?
Sir, because we can hold it in memory for a long time.
Is it only the reason? That is one of the reason. Any other reason?
Seeing is believing.
Lavib, please go on.
স্যার কোনো কিছু দেখলে সেটা মাথার মধ্যে মনে থাকে বেশি, শোনার থেকে কোনো কিছু যদি দেখি তাহলে সেটা আমাদের মনে থাকে বেশি, এইটাই স্যার মেইন রিজন।
That is visuals, but we are talking about audio visuals.
Learning
স্যার
by
আমরা কোনো
doing,
বিষয় দেখার
seeing is
সাথে সাথে
believing.
সেই বিষয়টার এক্সপ্লেনেশনটাও জানতে পারবো একই সাথে। সেই জিনিসটা আমাদের ওই বিষয়টাকে মনে রাখতে বা আরো ভালোভাবে বুঝতে সাহায্য করবে।
Yeah, so we are using our two motors at the same time. So that enhances our learning. But if you think about audios, only one motor is working. If you think about visuals, only one motor is using. But if you think about audio visuals, then two motors are using at the same time. So for example, I told you, you know, the mango is look like this. You know, this is a mango. This is a shape like this. It could be either green color. It could be either you know, whenever it is ripe, it will be yellow or red, and it's really tasty. So now I show you a mango, and now we can know, yeah, this is called mango, and it look like yellow or you know, red or green. Now I gave you the mango, and you touch it, you feel it, you eat it. Now you tell me what is the mango. So what is one is the best one? What scenario is the best
Sir,
one?
last one.
Last one, because
It's more practical.
it's more practical and using your more motor sense or more sensory organ to feel that one. So that's why that is more sustainable for and effective for your learning. So at the same time, this is also true for the audio visual aids. So whenever you are using more sensory organs like both ears and eyes, that is more effective. But there is a very big limitations for audio visual aids. What is that? Anyone have any idea?
Sir, when we use visual or audio aids, it creates pressure only our eyes or hearing. But when we use audio visual aids, it creates it gets same pressure in our brain and eyes and hearing. That's why it is more effective.
Any other thoughts? What are the limitations for audio visual aids? Anyone? If you overuse the audiovisual aids, that's a problem. But if you are not overuse those, that's not a problem. But there are some real world problem for audiovisual aids. What are those? Anyone?
Sir, electricity.
Electricity, very good. Another one?
Sir, device.
Device, very good. Any other thoughts?
Network problem.
Network, if you use the internet, then it is, otherwise not. Like if
Sir,
you,
sometimes,
yeah, Bhashwati, please.
sir, sometimes we concentrate more in video or audio, and other sector we can miss.
It could happen. Yeah, it could
Yes, sir.
happen. But the main problem is cost. If you think about a community like Bangladesh, a developing world or global south, you have to think about the cost-effective technology. Audiovisual aids are really costly. And I believe you already saw in your level 1 semester. Did you have level 1 semester 1 class? Any physical classes?
Yes, sir.
Mm,
First 2
yes,
months.
sir.
Okay. Okay, then you saw that there are a few, I would say, PowerPoint slide projector at the top of your classroom. And whenever you will be a little bit senior, you will explore other classes and you will be find that those audiovisual aids are really, really bad. And sometimes, we don't have enough money. Even the university don't have enough money for replacing or, fixing those in the regular basis. So money and the cost is another important aspect for audiovisual aids. Okay. So I believe you have a better idea about the all teaching aids. So now we will talk about poster. What do you think? What kind of teaching aid is a poster?
So it is visual aids.
Visual aids. Good, very
Some
good.
visual.
Why it is a visual aids?
Sir, because we can only see, we can't ask question or we can hear from that.
Okay, very good. So the problem is we can only see, but we can't hear or we can't, we can't use two sensory organs at the same time. But for your kind information, whenever you'll be outside, you will find some interactive posters in your lifetime. You could see them. So interactive poster is, there is a poster is placed on a digital board. Whenever you click somewhere else, it will tell the background information. At the bottom, it will create some, codes and notations and notes, and you could find them. So in your lifetime, you could also, or almost you could see them. But we are not going to talk about all of those aspects. For this class, we'll be very confined about the visual aid aspects of the poster. Okay. So let me share the screen with all of you. Just a moment. Oh, by the way, for your kind information, this class will be conducted in English, especially for my parts. And I don't know about other teachers. They might also conducted the session in English as well. So be prepared for that. And I believe all of you know that our medium of instruction is English. Don't you think so? Do you know that the medium of instruction of our university is English?
Yes, sir.
So that's why we are trying to, communicate in English. Whether you are, all of us have some flaws and some fallacy in our English. We are not, every one of us is not perfect. So there will be more errors, more mistakes that we could make. But at the end of the day, our goal is to do something better, to enrich our works in a better way. So maybe today you are a little bit shy, you are not able to talk in English in a better way, but at the end of the day, I mean, after the end of the class or maybe end of the semester, you will find yourself in a good place, in a good shape. Okay? Clear? I
Clear,
don't
sir.
know why you guys have sent me so many text. I mean, your ID and your section name. I don't need them. Okay, don't send it. I don't need it actually. I think my PowerPoint slide is here. Let me share the screen with you. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I think already you learned this lesson, don't you? So I don't need to put the same thing again.
আলভি মিউট কর।
Can you see me or see my slides?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So this is our title, Preparation of a Poster. I'm Shubrata Kumar Kuri. I edited the slides and I'm assistant professor of the Department of Agricultural Extension Education, Bangladesh Agricultural University. So some basic facts about the poster. A poster is any piece of printed paper designed to be attached to a wall or a vertical surface. Remember, the poster should be always attached on a vertical surface, not at the at the horizontal space like on the floor. So I believe in your residential hall, you will find that the member collection is going on, or there is a cultural event at the auditorium, and you will find the posters are placed at the bottom of the floor. Whenever you are walking, you will find that those are under your feet. Remember, poster should be always placed on the vertical surface, not the horizontal surface. And the poster include both textual and graphical elements. So it should be either written or should be graphical, I mean the images, or it can be consist of both of them. And the poster should be eye-catching and informative. There are a frequent flow of advertisers, particularly of events, musicians, and films, especially propagandists, protesters, and other groups trying to communicate a message. Like a group of people who are trying to communicate a message, they write it on their poster or they visualize through different graphs or pictures and place it for the people. And posters are also used for reproduction of artworks, particularly famous works, and with generally low cost compared to the original work. For example, all of you know the Leonardo da Vinci has drawn the Mona Lisa, the picture of Mona Lisa. Don't you know that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And the original piece of that painting is priceless. But all of you could see that poster is sold by the street seller or even the shops almost like $20 to $100. So that is so cheap. But you could, whenever you bought them, you could say that, hey, I have a poster of Mona Lisa at my home, what is similar to the Leonardo da Vinci's artwork. So you see, it is really low cost compared to the original artwork, and it is replicated. I mean replica. Raju, please don't write on the screen.
হিনা গোসল করতেছে।
This is the situation. Now, meaning of a poster. A poster is a sheet of paper with an illustration and few simple words. Posters are large and colorful visual teaching aids as well as methods which carry only short, catchy messages and present one central idea. Posters are intended to catch the attention of hurriedly passing person, thrust for the message upon them quickly and lead them to action immediately. For example, you are just try to move through the auditorium with a bicycle or a rickshaw, and you are going to your hall and you find that there is a cultural evening at the auditorium or today at 7 or 8 p.m. And you, oh my God, it's a cultural event. I should be there. And it's almost 7:50, and you thought that I don't need to go home now or go to my room now. I don't need to get any fresh or refreshers. I better take a seat. So if I late, then I may not get the seat. So you just go and watch the cultural show. Or you may, move through in front of a cinema hall and you will find that there is a new movie like King Khan, Sakib Khan, something, or, Dharmar Sir, what kind of movie name we have. Or maybe the Monpura, or maybe the Dhaka Attack kind of movie. And you are really fascinated with those movies by the name of poster. And you say, the actors and actresses who are gonna act on this film, and they are really your favorite actors and actresses, and you just move to the cinema hall and just you know forget about everything. So you are thirst for the message, and you are a hurriedly passing person, and through this message, you just take the immediate action. So this is the poster. Anyone have any comments or questions till now?
Sir, what is propagandist?
Propagandists are a group of people who want to disseminate the propaganda. Propaganda means some false information which are used for the political purpose. Because during the Second World War and the First World War, all the propagandists from both sides, they like both Allied and the Nazi part, they use the poster for their propaganda. They hang it on the wall and they say, this is going to happen, this is happening, we're doing this, we're doing that. So those are called propaganda, which don't have any evidence, or those are not based on the factual basis. Is that answer your question?
Yes, sir.
Sir, I have a question.
Al Noor or Nuri, I don't know who is that. 098 ID. 2002098. Who is this person? Turn on your videos and audios. I am asking you, 2002098. Turn on your video and audio. Please go on. I'm not sure whether he or she is in class or not. What do you think, guys?
Sir, maybe he is out of class.
I think so. So funny. Let's see. Then, mnemonics of poster. P for pictorial, O for observation, S for single idea, T for telling the story at a glance or self-explanatory, and E for eye-catching, and finally R for right to place. Then history. The first posters were created in the mid-19th century in French as advertisement for new products. In the mid-19th century, it's mean 1850s or sometimes around that time, people are using poster in France or Paris to advertise their new products. In less than 10 years, the use of posters is spread from France to throughout the rest of the Europe. So after that, in the next 10 years, the poster is spread all over the Europe, not only in French. They are also used for promotional purposes of theater and operas, shows, and major events in Paris and throughout the France. And this is the father of poster. His name is Jules Jarrett. And in 1836 to 1933, and this guy is called the father of poster. Why he's called father of poster? Let's see. Jules Jarrett, the father of the poster, was the first to give importance to the poster as an artistic image. And you see, before that, the people are using the poster for other purposes. For example, they use this poster for advertisement. Who is Shanjan or something? Just erase your drawing, whatever you've drawn on the slide. Use your rubber tool. Good, very good. In 1867, he used the new four-color lithographic process to create highly stylized form of graphic art that thoroughly integrated text and image. So he's the first guy who created the four-color poster, and before that, the poster was only one color, like I would say black and white, but he's created the colorful poster. And surprisingly, he integrated both images and the text for the teaching. In 1989, Choate was awarded the Legion of Honor for creating a new branch of art. So poster actually the new branch of art. And poster design was becoming increasingly popular, and it was also thanked to the establishment to the graphics and new graphics 2 magazine. That is, this was the case. In the two world wars contributed to the common uses of poster in political campaigns. It started to become a medium of propaganda. It was used by the communist parties in order to manipulate the society. The development of technology modernized the process of designing posters. The richness and diversity of contemporary international graphic design did not limit the artist to follow just one stream. Poster could be used in different streams to disseminate different information. It gave them great possibility to explore their own style, both to create something innovative and to refer the traditional poster. These are the different types of poster. The main is a poster for the political poster. Then we can see the movie posters, travel posters, railway posters, event posters, for example, boxing posters, concert posters, band or music posters, blacklight poster, pin-up poster, affirmation posters, publication book posters, comic book posters. But for our class, we only concentrate to the educational poster. And between these two, there are two types of educational posters. One is research poster and poster session. Another one is classroom poster. So for this class, we'll only talk about the classroom posters. Okay?
Okay, sir.
And purpose of a poster. What is the purpose to create a poster? To create awareness and interest among the people, and to inspire and take people towards action. To provide an opportunity for, yeah.
Could you speak some slowly, please?
I'm sorry.
Sir, could you speak some slowly, please?
Yeah, of course I can.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. So the purposes of posters, at first it can create awareness and interest among the people. And secondly, to inspire and take people towards action. So the poster can bring you to do something new or to motivate you to do something. So it's bring you towards the action. To provide an opportunity for learners to gain exposure to an area of special interest. For example, you are interested to something different. Maybe you are interested to Hannah, what's wrong with you? Mute your mic. To provide an opportunity for learners to gain exposure to an area of special interest. And finally, to promote the excellence in teaching. So the poster, you can use the poster in your teaching. Who is ID 206? Use your eraser tool to delete your mark from the screen. Thank you. Characteristics of a good poster. A good poster should be crisp. C for colorful, R for realistic, I for interesting, S for self-explanatory, and P for precise. Okay, so if someone asks you what should be the basic characteristics of a poster, you should say should be colorful, it should be realistic. Shaina, use your rubber tool to erase the mark from your screen. Thank you. Colorful, realistic, interesting, self-explanatory, and precise. That is called quiz.
Sir, what is precise? What is
Precise mean whatever the message that you want to share, you just need to say that. You don't need to, add a lots of scientific jargons, lots of additional information in your posters. Clear?
So that means a summary in one line, one word. What I want to say that.
It could be a one word, it could be some bullet points, it could be a striking slogan. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Is that answer your question?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
What is I?
Yeah, please, Palash.
What is I in the CRISP?
I for interesting.
Okay, sir.
A poster should focus on a single catchy message at a time. You don't need to, want to disseminate lots of information in a single poster. For example, plant more trees, save the environment. This might be a single word. The wording of a poster should be brief, a combination of a few simple words. You don't need to use a lots of wording to, for your posters. It should have simple letters which are bold, clear, and forceful. Remember, your letters, the slogan you wrote on the top of the poster, it should be bold, it should be clear. You may use like different patterns of text style to write your poster, but remember, those will not create an additional significance to your poster. Rather, it will create some kind of misunderstanding among your audiences. Shoykot, please turn off your audios.
Sir?
Yeah, Habibullah.
So what do you mean the point forceful?
Forceful mean it should be in active voice. For example, if you see this example, plant more trees, save the environment. So you are forcing people to do tree plantation, and that will save your environment. So this is called forceful.
Okay, sir.
It should be colorful and attractive to draw the attention of the people. So your poster should be attractive and should draw the attention of the people. So you may use two color poster, you may use single color poster, you may use very tiny images. Those are not eye-catching. Those will not create any attention to your audiences. Okay. And message and illustration in poster should be presented very clearly to evoke thoughtful interest of the people. The letters, words, or illustration should not be crowded. So you must not, whatever I told you before, you must not add a lots of things in your posters. In a single poster. The poster could be used for only single message. Remember, it should be large enough so that the audience can see and understand it easily. It should tell the story at a glance, self-explanatory. For example, the common use of poster in Bangladesh is for the election campaign purpose. So you might say Mr. X is fighting for the post, maybe the mayor of a municipality. His symbol to vote maybe the mango or orange or banana, something like that. And that he's asking your blessing, like your dua and votes for this election campaign. So what you need to do, you remember, if this poster is not self-explanatory and he needs to stand in front each and every poster, whatever placed in entire Purushoba, can you believe what's going to happen with him? Any idea?
Please, sir.
So it's
Again,
quite.
please, sir.
I'm sorry.
Sir, again, please.
Again, please. Okay. So if the poster is not self-explanatory for XYZ municipality people, the mayor candidate who is stand for the election, and he needs to stand in front of each and every poster and try to explain it to the audiences who are passing by his or her poster. Do you think is that feasible for that guy, or is it possible? He might stick thousands of posters.
Sir, what is the question here?
The question here is that if the poster is not self-explanatory, do you believe that that person could stand in front of each and every posters and explain it individually to everyone?
No, sir. He won't.
No, sir.
So that's the point. So your poster should be self-explanatory.
Okay, sir. Sir, what is evoke thoughtful interest mean?
Evoke mean it should create. The synonym of evoke is to bring something or to increase, okay, or to enhance.
Okay, sir.
Any other questions on this slide?
Sir, I have a question.
Yeah, Palash, go on.
Sir, what is the basic characteristic of any poster?
In the last slide, I told that. What is that? You better tell me.
Sir, if you speak about that, it will.
Are you looking for this slide?
Yes, sir.
So the basic characteristics of a good poster, it should be crisp. See, for
Sir,
colorful.
could you please again, sir, could you please again explain the self-explanatory?
Let me finish him first, then I will come back to you.
Okay, sir.
The poster should be colorful. The poster should be realistic. The poster should be interesting. It should be self-explanatory and precise. That is called crisp. And this is the common characteristics of a poster.
Sir,
Now, Habibullah, tell me, what was your question?
Sir, in this self-explanatory, I cannot understand the point self-explanatory.
The self-explanatory mean the poster could disseminate or could share its own message without anyone's help.
Okay, sir.
So if you drew a poster, it could able to communicate its own message without any interruption, or you don't need to go and explain it to someone else. You just stick on a wall and it could tell itself. Do you understand now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let's see our next slide. The size of a poster. The ideal or standard size of a poster is 75 centimeter by 50 centimeter or 20 inch by 30 inch. However, the size of a poster may vary depending on the number of audiences and other factors. For example, you are creating a poster for a classroom, maybe 30 people or 20 people. Then this is a standard size. But if you're creating a poster for almost, I would say 100 people, then the size must be a little bit bigger than this one. Polash, do you have any question? Okay.
No, sir.
Is it clear, the size of a poster? The ideal or standard size should be 75 centimeter by 50 centimeter. Or if you convert it to inch, it could be 20 inch by 30 inch. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Sir, is 75 is the height? 50 is wide?
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Or it might be different if you try to, it's totally up to you. If you want to, I would say, make it in a landscape view, you can flip the size like 50 by 75. Okay.
Okay, sir.
It totally depends on your own purpose. I have a phone call. I need to mute.
Sir,
Polash, please go on.
sir, what is the other factors on which the size of any ideal poster is dependent?
What do you think? What should be the other factors? Do you have any idea?
No, sir.
Try to bring something new. Do some brainstorming.
Sir, I'm confused about that.
You are confused. For example, maybe the context. If you think about rural communities, or if you think about the urban communities, if you think about the, I would say, the literate community, if you think about the illiterate community, do you think the size would be similar or the text or form would be the similar?
No, sir, it will be vary based on the rural or urban society.
Yeah, it could be varied based on the socioeconomic status. It should be based on the educational status. It should be based on the age. Okay.
It also should be dependent on the propagation of any interesting of or any big deal, etc.
Yeah, it could be. Of course, it could be. So
Okay, sir.
we don't know what could be those factors. So whenever you are preparing a poster for a specific target audience, think about them. So my concern is you guys might be confused why you need to learn to prepare a poster. You might think except this class you don't have any any dealings with this kind of poster preparation in your entire lifetime. Don't you think so? What do you think? Do you think that you could use this poster in your professional life or personal life in future?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yeah. So whenever you are completed your graduation, you will be you will sit for BCS exam, and your post would be the agricultural extension officer at DAE. So whenever you will admitted to DAE, you will be the officer, and you need to prepare different teaching materials and teaching aids for your farmers. So at that time, you need to prepare a poster, and you might ask, "Sir, do I need to draw a poster by my hands? I'm not a good artist. I can't draw a poster." So for you, we don't tell you to draw a poster at the time, but you need to know what should be the important aspect of a poster, what should be the size, what should be the color combination, so that you can guide to your subordinate. You can identify the problems of that posters so that you can create an effective poster. So that is the reason that we ask you to create a poster. Black copy, please erase your mark from the screen. Who is Black Coffee? Just joined a few minutes ago, maybe 1 minute ago. Who is Black Coffee? Are you on class?
Yes, sir.
black coffee? Are you black coffee, Tanvin Nahid?
No, sir.
Who is that guy or girl? I don't know. You see, you people are in class, and I'm pretty sure he just, log into the class and put his phone in somewhere else and doing something different. And I have some medicine for this kind of people. Some very fruitful medicine. I will apply, don't worry. Then the uses of a posters. Posters, especially hand-drawn, may be used as teaching aid in classrooms, training session, group meeting, and farmer's day. So in your class, theory class, you might know what is farmer's day. Printed posters may be used in large number of campaigns, farmers' rallies, exhibitions, and our other purposes. It can be used effectively as a mass medium to advertise or publicize various events or provide information for creating awareness amongst people. So this is very basic use of poster. Do you guys have any question until this?
Sir, I didn't understand what you were telling about the medicine. My net connection was poor then.
Are you black coffee?
No, sir.
Then why you
I'm
are concerned?
Sanjida, sir.
Whenever I give some dose, you will know what it is.
Okay, sir. I thought I missed some lectures about important topic.
Oh, you thought medicine is an important topic? Yes, it is important for this class, for your class
Sir,
discipline.
my net connection was poor. আপনার কথা অনেক বেজে বেজে আসতেছিল তো, that's why.
That's fine. I didn't tell that to you. You'll be fine.
Okay,
Don't
sir.
worry.
Thank you.
Posters can be put or displayed in public places so that people can see them easily from a reasonable distance. Remember, your audience should see your poster from at least 4 feet or 6 feet from where it is attached. It could be readable. It should be placed at the eye level. If you place a poster at a higher place, people need to see like this. If you place the bottom, people need to read like this. So make it to the eye level. The suitable place could be the markets, meeting places, notice boards, walls, trees, hospital, clinics, schools or colleges, shopping places, bus, train station, and central point. Who is the question mark on the screen? Let me work on this. He's joined like a few minutes ago.
Sir, I think someone is trying to hamper our class.
Who is that? Remember, all you have an email address. Don't you have an email address?
Yes, sir, we have.
You have, and you have to use that to log in this class. And secondly, I have the report for your class. Whenever class is finished, I will go to my account and I will find who is entering in my class and who is doing that. I don't want to be rude with anyone else, and don't act smart with me. The N12 level will see some consequences. Remember, the whole class, all 250 people or maybe 350 people will see the consequences. You are really, really junior now. Be careful. Steps of preparing a poster. There are 3 steps in preparing a poster. One is planning, another one is preparation, another one is follow-up. So you need to think how to prepare a poster, then you need to prepare them, and you need to ask your audience what is their response regarding your posters. Planning, at first you need to deciding the theme of a poster, like what should be the theme of your poster. That would be your first concern. Then identifying the key points or messages, like what are the key points that you need to include in your posters. And finally, deciding on the size of the poster, caption, illustration, and colors could be used. That's the thing, the other factors that we have talked. How you need to organize your poster, that's important, okay? And preparation. Number 1, lettering. Caption should be short and less number of words. Your caption of the poster should be very short and less number. Try to use like as short as possible or less number of words. Using an active voice or a striking slogan. For example, plant trees save earth. Catchy, using plain, bold lettering that reflects the theme. Your title should be bold. I will show you some posters. It is not wise to break the caption, write it vertically. You will find that some people write the poster title at the side of the wall vertically. It is not readable, easily readable. That's the problem. A poster can be, yeah.
So it is essential to use caption in a poster.
It is. Otherwise, how people could know what it is? For the teaching aid, it is important.
Oh, okay, sir. Sir, I think, sir, when we use political poster in the vote condition, it is not used caption.
Actually, it is used. A caption or you know, something someone write. For example, নয়নের মণি দুই চোখের খনি এলাকার উন্নয়ন XYZ ভাইকে ভোট দিন। ওই যে XYZ ভাই বা বোন, that is kind of title of that poster.
Oh, okay, sir.
It is not wise. I already tell that. A poster can only cover 1 or 2 blocks of information. Viewers should be able to read it from a distance. You shouldn't add lots of information in your posters. Thus, the size of lettering is important. If posters are used to create awareness for a large population, all necessary information about the practice or event, for example, place, time, venue, an organizer or source of information should be included for an effective communication. For example, who is going to organize this event? What is the location of the event? And who will attend? And what is the time? So these few aspects are really important for, you know, during preparing a poster. And the color selection. This is very, very popular question for the poster, for this chapter actually, for, you know, for your class test exam, final exams, and even in your, I would say, viva voce, it is important. Teacher gonna ask you what is color contrast, color harmony, what is primary picture, what is secondary picture. So the color contrast mean the selection of combination of colors based on the background. For example, message or lettering and illustration should have contrast with the background for easy viewing. For example, I am writing in the black color on the white background. Remember, if I use the black, I would say the black background and the black text color, can you able to read that?
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
Sir, Sonia
Yes, sir.
Sohili ma'am.
No, sir.
Sonia Sohili ma'am teach this.
Do you think that if I use the black background and we use the black text color, can you able to read that?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Or if I use this text color white or yellow, can you able to read it on white
Yes, sir.
background?
Yellow could be different, but white we can't.
Let's see. Let's share my screen one more time and give you a demo. Can you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sir.
Okay, let's see how it works. Oops. This is not that I'm looking for. Is it readable for you? Properly readable? From
No,
a
sir.
distance? Can you
No,
able
sir.
to read?
We cannot understand it.
But think about the topper one, the color selection portion, the topic B. Is it more readable than the lower portion? Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
So this is called color contrast. Okay, the principle of color contrast is to use the dark color on a light background and light color on a dark background. Colors of
এমবি আছে হ্যাঁ এমবিতে আছে
তো চল যাই
চলো
লক্ষ্য এদিকটা রিঙ্কু আসলে তো রিঙ্কু প্লে যাওয়া যাবে
I number 041.
কত করে কেজি গো শরীফ মিউট কর
Okay, the color of equal strength should not be used. For example, black or red color on yellow background paper, dark blue color on white background paper, and yellow color on black background paper. This is some example, but you might select your own color in different way from a different perspectives. Then the color harmony. It is the selection of natural colors so that illustration become real and living one. Therefore, it is necessary to maintain harmony by selecting right combination of color. For example, if I ask you to write a green, like I would say the juvenile plant or the plant sapling, what should be the color of leaves?
Green.
Green. But if I ask you for drawing a fall color picture, maybe from context of temperate country, what should be the color of those leaves? It might be green, it might be red, it might be yellow, it might be orange, it might be a vivid color. But think about what you are going to draw. If I ask you to draw a cow, and what should be the natural color for a cow?
White.
Red.
white
black
red
Black white mix.
But if you drew a cow with green or blue color, do you think is that make any sense?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir. Cartoon
That
cow.
is called color harmony. Just select the color, whatever it should be the real color, okay? So the color contrast is the selection of the strength of color. I mean, text color and background color should be contrasted. And the color harmony is the use of natural color for any specific topic or object for a poster. Is that clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
And there is another term that is called primary picture and secondary picture. So the primary picture would be the picture that carries the real message of a poster. For example, if I ask you to make a tree plantation poster, so the tree plantation would be the primary picture, and what is the secondary picture? So those pictures are assisting the primary picture to represent in a better way, that is called secondary picture. For example, you may draw a house at a distance, you may draw 2 or 3 people who are talking, you may draw like other plants, you may draw clouds, suns, birds. Those are the secondary pictures. Clear?
স্যার আরেকবার বলেন
Okay, the primary picture is the core picture which brings which carries the main message of a poster. And the secondary post pictures are those pictures which I would say which assist the primary picture or which help the primary picture to represent well. That is called the secondary picture. Clear?
Yes, sir.
The illustration, striking illustration is more than countless of words. I would say thousands of words. Illustrations may be drawings or photographs or images. Illustrations should show a clear distinction between what information is essential and what information is of secondary importance. Preferably, Each picture should serve to illustrate only one thought and should not show unnecessary details. As I told you, try to make it as simple as possible. Use less words. It should be easily recognizable and bold in composition with proper captions to create visual appeals. The illustration of the poster must reinforce the message. And design a layout. The poster, if you think a poster like this size, so 1/3 should be used at the top for lettering and 2/3 for the images or the illustrations that are you going to use. So in our classes, we are drawing poster using both letters and the pictures at the same time. So 1/3 of the top of the poster should be selected for lettering and 2/3 should be used for the pictures. Remember, and you should put